We're going to say the medley from Matthew 13. That same day, Jesus went out of the house and sat beside the sea. Such great crowds gathered around him that he got into a boat and sat there, while the whole crowd stood on the beach. He told them parables. He told them many things in parables, saying,
Listen, a sower went out to sow. Listen, a sower went out to sow. As he was sowing, some seeds fell on a path, and the birds came and ate them up. Other seeds fell on rocky ground, which had very little soil. So they sprung up quickly, since they had no depth of soil. But as the sun rose, they were scorched, and they withered away, since they had no root. Other seeds fell on thorny ground, and the thorns grew up and choked them. But the other seeds fell on good soil, and they yielded grain, some 100-fold, some 60, and some 30. All those who have ears, listen.
Then the disciples came up to him and asked him, Why do you speak to them in parables? He answered,
To you it has been given to know the secrets of the kingdom of heaven. To them it has not been given. For to those who have many, more will be given, and it will be given in abundance. But from those who have nothing, even what they have will be taken away. I speak to them in parables, because perceiving they do not see, and hearing they do not listen or understand. With them is indeed fulfilled the prophecy of Isaiah that says, You will indeed hear, but never listen. You will indeed perceive, but never see. For these people's hearts, they have grown dull, and they have shut their ears, and they have shut their eyes, so that looking they may not see, hearing they may not hear, and they may not understand with their heart and turn, and I would heal them. But you, blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear. Truly I tell you, many prophets and righteous people longed to see what you see, but did not see it, and longed to hear what you hear, but did not hear it.
Amen.
Hear then the parable of the kingdom. If anyone receives the word in his heart and understands it not, it means that the evil one has come and snatched it away from the root. Such is the seed that is sown on the path. Now, as far as the seed that is sown on the thorny ground, it is him that receives the word with great joy. Great joy. But he doesn't have root, and he doesn't endure till the end. When trouble comes on account of the word, or when persecution comes on account of the word, he just falls away. Now, the seed that has been sown on the rocky ground, well, the cares of the world and the lure of money. What is money in Korean? 돈. Won. The lure of money. Don. Just chokes him. And he falls to the ground and he yields nothing. But there the seed that is sown on the good ground, it means that the man has heard and understood the parables of the kingdom. And in some cases, it yields 100-fold. And in some cases, 60-fold. And in some cases, 30-fold. Hear the parables of the kingdom.
So Jesus told them another parable. You wait here. That's one thing.
The kingdom of heaven may be compared to someone who sowed a good seed in his field. But everybody was asleep. An enemy came and sowed weed among the weeds and went away. So the plant came up, bore grains. The weeds appeared as well. So the slaves of the household came and said to him, "Master, do you not sow good seed in your field? Where then these weeds come from?" And he replied, "The enemy has done this." Then the slave came and said to him, "Then do you want us to go and gather them?" He replied, "No. For gathering the weeds, you would uproot the wheat among them. So let them grow together until the harvest. At the harvest, I will tell the reapers, collect the weeds first and bind them into bundles, but gather the grain into my barn."
The kingdom of heaven is like a mustard seed that someone who took and sowed in his field. It is the smallest of all seeds. But when it grows, it becomes the greatest of all shrubs and becomes a tree. So that the birds of the air comes and makes their nest in its branches.
Jesus told them yet another parable.
The kingdom of heaven is like a yeast. A woman mixed it with 3 measures of flour until all it was leavened.
And he told them yet another parable.
The one who sowed the seed is the Son of Man. The field is the world. The good seed are the children of heaven. The weeds are evildoers. Just as the weeds are collected and burnt up with fire, so will it be done at the end of the age. The Son of Man will send his angels and tell them to bundle the weeds and put it in the furnace of fire. And there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth, but the righteous will be shine like a sun in their Father's kingdom. Let everyone with ears listen.
Wow.
The kingdom of heaven is like a treasure hidden in a field, which a man who found and reburied. In his joy, he goes and sells all that he had and bought it. Again, The kingdom of heaven is like a merchant who's searching a fine pearl. On finding one fine pearl with a great value, he went and sold everything that he had and bought it.
Again, the kingdom of heaven is like a fishing net which they cast into the sea. Pull with me. And their nets were full. And when the nets were full, they took it and sat down and separated the good ones and put it in the basket. But the bad ones, they threw away. At the end of the age, the angels of God will come and they will separate the righteous from the evil ones. And the evil ones, they will send to the furnace of fire where there'll be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Have you understood all this?
Yes. The disciples answered, yes. And Jesus said,
Every scribe who has become a disciple in the kingdom of heaven is like the master of a household who takes out of his treasure something new and what is old.
After Jesus told them all these parables, he left that place.
wow.